This is a rivalry, a clan rivalry, in more than two ways. It's the Prussian prince of the Agony clan and Panda, an apprentice or a pain of the Agony clan. He is commanding the Goths against the Goths of the Prussian prince. Now, the Prussian prince has a Gothic general. He has boxed up, just for the hell of it. He has 3 Germanic horse, 2 Germanic crossbows, a bunch of six Germanic pikes. He has Gothic warband. The charge on these guys is insane, and so is the melee attack. Can do a lot of damage on the charge to enemy infantry, but they die to cavalry. Then we have a Gothic general, and that is the Prussian prince's army. For Panda warrior, moving up in column formation here, we have the Royal Saiones, Germanic horse, a very good cost-effective unit. Germanic lancers, again, very good cost-effective unit. Then he has elite Ostrogothic pikemen, Gothic Palatina defectors. Very good melee stats on these guys. Just overall very solid units. Well, not really solid, because it has problems dealing with missiles if it's not in Testudo. Then he has Germanic archers and more elite Ostrogothic pikes. Elite Ostrogothic pikes, very strong pike units, but they are pike units, and that's their main problem. So the Prussian prince is in sort of a difficult situation here, because he's outmatched in everything except for pikes and infantry. And although his 6 Gothic warband can do massive damage to the infantry of Panda warrior can defeat the infantry of the Prussian prince much more decisively due to him having such an advantage in terms of cavalry. So here we have the crossbowmen moving up, trying to get a few shots off on the Germanic horse of Panda, no doubt. Panda sees it and moves up. Now the Germanic archers, yeah, they're actually able to fire here. So the Germanic archers are already raining death down upon the crossbows of the Prussian prince. Or they're actually firing at the Germanic pikes first, not firing at the crossbows. They could just move up, shoot at the crossbows, and then kite back all they want. They have superior range to the crossbows, but if the crossbows get in range, the crossbows are going to destroy the Germanic archers. So Germanic archers haven't really done anything yet. The enemy pikes are rushing. Panda might get his Palatina defectors caught here. He gets a nice charge here into the Germanic horsemen. Another charge. This is going to hurt the Gothic warband. Just wrecking the Gothic warband on the charge. The follow-up from the Prussian prince with his Gothic general is too late, so the Gothic warband is just going to die. Here we have pike-on-pike combat, and look at this and tell me it's not a bit buggy. Because they aim for the center of the unit, instead of just engaging, they're going to engage sort of weirdly like this. And that means that the pike combat is just going to be indecisive and just poking with long sticks. So Panda is starting to do well here on the flanks. He's blocking these engagements very nicely with his elite Ostrogothic pikes. And that's going to make it very difficult for the Prussian prince. Here we have another Gothic warband getting absolutely wrecked by Germanic lancers. The Gothic warband just has no chance against good cavalry units. And you don't even need the best shock cavalry, you just need cavalry, basically. Here the Gothic warband are getting in and getting some kills here against the Gothic Palatina defectors. Flaming shots against the Gothic general of the Prussian prince. The Prussian prince might get... yeah, he's going to stop the Germanic lancers here. But he's taking a lot of fire while he's doing that. And in the back line of the Prussian prince, things are just chaotic. We have the general of Panda warrior, the Royal Saiones, charging into the backs of the Gothic warband, and the Gothic warband is just dead. Same story over here with the Germanic horse into the crossbows.
They're not done yet.
So this is the first battle, I think, in this tournament that the Prussian prince hasn't gone super cavalry heavy, and he is paying the price. Going skirmish pike infantry instead of spamming cavalry is not as easy to make work. Now, the interesting thing is, though, that the armies of Panda and Prussian are a bit similar, but there are some very important differences, namely that Panda warrior did bring the cavalry he needed. So very nice kills here on the Royal Sayones. They are sword cavalry, so they will do well against infantry, not do as well against enemy cavalry. Now it's just a matter of Panda warrior finishing off the last few units of pikes holding here. They're not going to be able to do too well. And yeah, the pike engagements are still going on, and there's nothing really happening here. So the pikes broke to army losses, not due to losing the combat. And Panda warrior's army here, nice and balanced with let's see, 7 cavalry units, a total of 9 infantry units and 3 skirmishers, while the Prussian prince brings 12 infantry, 4 skirmishers, and only 4 cavalry. So you can see how devastating the cavalry of Panda warrior was compared to the cavalry of the Prussian prince. So Panda warrior advances, Prussian is out of the tournament. Strength and honor.